Hey everybody, and welcome back again to Captain Rye's channel, my channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about the recent patch update to Armored Warfare, patch 0.1.3. Now, there have been a lot of things that have been major complaints with the community in this game, and this patch actually addresses a good number of those issues. If you've played Armored Warfare anytime over the last month or two, you'll be well aware of many of these major issues, especially in PvP and especially in PvE. Now, I'm not going to go into the specifics or the major details of what all they changed in PvP and PvE. I'm only going to focus on a couple of the key things that really impact how I play and how much I enjoy the game. The first thing that I noticed right after logging in was that they changed the UI for the base paint and camouflage system. And it actually took me a good... I'm a little bit ashamed to admit this. It took me a good 24 hours to figure out how to put the new camos on. They added a bunch of new camouflages, and I wanted to see how they looked with various base paints on my various vehicles. The old system was very straightforward. Drag and drop, nice and simple. The new system, there's no dragging or dropping involved at all. You have to double click, and it took me a painfully long time to figure that out. I am glad that I did figure it out, and that I was able to see the new camos, because as it turns out, I really like the circular green camouflage for my forest camo paints. For whatever reason, it just appeals to me more than the broken geometric that I had on there previously. So I swapped all that. The other big thing that it changed was in PvE when you're dealing with AI artillery. Previously, the AI artillery had a tendency to only ever like to shoot one target until it was dead, and it would hold its fire from shooting at you until you were back in sight. So if you were the first guy spotted and targeted by artillery, or you were in player artillery, you were pretty much SOL until that artillery was taken care of. They have addressed this issue. I could go into the patch notes about it, but the basic gist of it is, artillery will no longer focus one player down, and will instead shift fire to other players that are currently spotted. So this is going to be an advantage playing PvE, and overall, it's a good thing. The other change that they made to PvE and to PvP was they did an economic overhaul. On PvP, it was a very simple overhaul. They basically increased the amount of reputation that a player could earn based on how well they did on their team. A player who was top of the team in a PvP match now will earn the same amount, or has the potential to earn the same amount of reputation as if they had performed equivalently well and hit top team in a PvE matchup. In PvE, the changes are a lot more complex. The short of it is, they effectively added a boost to the amount of credits you earn. For me, overall, the amount of credits I used to earn in PvE's hard mode was about 50,000 to 75,000 credits, depending on how well I performed. But add in a high tier or mid tier PvE consumable, 12,000 to 20,000 credits, and a repair kit, and in the hard mode, you're more than likely to use those items. you ended up losing about 50% of what you earned, a good 25,000. So on average, I would walk away with somewhere between 25,000 credits and 50,000 credits. Now, they've added a boost. They've reduced the cost of the consumable items, including the repair kit and the PvE consumable item, so that the cost has been reduced. But they've also added a new cost, which is you have to now pay for ammo and repairs, which is the logistics cost, depending on how badly damaged you are. This means that you can expect to effectively always pay some credits coming out of it, but you're earning, in hard mode, you're earning 100% what you used to. So where before, if I was, say, earning 75,000 off of a really good battle, now I'm earning 150,000. Minus the repair consumables and the logistics cost, I'm still walking away with 118,000 credits, which is at least 50%, if not 60%, more than I would have earned. So, now I've got all of this reputation and all of these vehicles that are effectively unlocked that I can't afford. Now I don't have nearly as long of a grind to make up the credit difference. And if you're like me, and you prefer to play PvE over PvP, this is a really big advantage. And it really does start showing up here in the first 72 hours of the game. I've already seen the PvE queues have effectively tripled in size, because now people don't have to play PvP to be able to afford the nice things and the higher tier tanks. They can simply play a PvE match and get them, well, not necessarily as quick, but quicker than they used to. Anyway, that's the basic gist of it. Do join me tomorrow for Tank Review Tuesday. As always, if you liked the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I've got new videos every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. If you've got positive comments, things you think you'd like to hear me talk about, or suggestions for my channel or videos, do leave those comments down below. I check them fairly regularly. And I will see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.